What is the actus reus of theft?
Actus reus of theft is taking the object, taking the bottle of Coke from the shop, taking an item from a store, taking it and knowing, which is the guilty mind part, but taking it without the consent of the owner is the actus reus. It's the doing of the thing that's illegal. That's what the actus reus is.
What is actus reus and mens rea?
Actus reus is the literally guilty act. It's a Latin term. Mens rea is the guilty mind. And where those two things come together, the offense is committed. So if I'm going to steal someone's bicycle, I have to actually remove it and take it away without their permission. That's the first element of it. That's the actus reus. And I have to have intended to take it knowing that I didn't have permission to take it away. That's the guilty mind. That's the mens rea. So when both those two things, the actus reus and the mens rea, come together, the offense of theft is made out.
What is strict liability in law?
In law, strict liability is a category of offences. There's not that many of them that don't require intention to be proven. So if you walk down the street and you've got a bag of cannabis in your pocket, you might say you didn't intend to have it in your pocket, but it's going to be a hard one to sell. The fact that you have it at all, regardless of your intention, is sufficient to prove the case against you. Similarly, if you buy a drink for people who are underage, it doesn't matter you thought they were overage. If you drive without insurance, it doesn't matter you didn't know you didn't have insurance. And if you have sex with someone who's beneath the legal age, it doesn't matter either. It's simply your mental, I suppose your intention is irrelevant. It's the action itself that is most important.
What is the burden of proof in a civil case?
In a civil case, it's different. You have to prove, the plaintiff, have to prove your case on the preponderance of evidence. In some countries, it's on the balance of probabilities, that your argument is more likely than not to be the more dominant argument in that case. So if you're advancing an argument, it's more likely that your side of the story is true than the defendant. So when you put your argument across, you as the plaintiff have to prove it. Defendant has to defend it or should defend it. That involves two parties being involved in proceedings. In criminal cases, it's the state has to move the case all the time and beyond a reasonable doubt. In civil cases, it's on the balance of probabilities, the preponderance of evidence, which is a much lower standard.